Okay, hey guys, so I'm sorry for not posting the last 2 days, and honestly, I don't even know why, but my part 2 of leveling up Star, my new horse, wouldn't even upload. It was only going to 35%, so for some reason it's not uploading, so that's why I didn't publish yesterday or Saturday, and I didn't have enough time to record anything either. So that's why I'm back here today, and we're going to be recording, and then we're just going to be having a regular week again. So sorry for that, guys. But anyways, I do have a new video for us, and actually it's honestly just going to be we're just going to pretend that I never had to give you guys the speech, how that was sorry, I'm tired. How my video didn't publish. So we're just gonna pretend I never told you guys that. And then now we're gonna get started with the real video. So, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys! So today I'm actually gonna be sharing one of my horse's past lives with you. And actually it's gonna be Thunder. Yeah, Thunder Hero. Which he's one of my best horses. Except he's not here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, he must have heard me talking about sharing the video with you guys, because, now he's not here, but, it's fine. I know where his favorite place is. For some reason, his favorite place is the wash area. Yeah. Yeah, buddy, what are you doing here? It's fine. Maybe he just wanted a bath. But, honestly, I only learned about his past, a few days ago, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. But he's a wonderful horse. But in his past, he went through a lot of abuse and neglect. So I'm hopefully, I can help him get over those times. And his old owner she acted like a nice lady. It was you know how those mean people, you can see it on the outside that they're really mean. Then on the inside they try to be nice and everything. Yeah, it was that type of person. Which honestly, yeah, whatever. Wait, I actually want to try this new tack on him. But yeah, whatever. So I'm honestly feeling we should just go out today and ride a bit, and then I'll tell you guys the story as we're riding, because it's a long one. So I hate to refresh his memories, but we're going to travel around Jorvik to all the places where his past was, and I'm gonna collect all the story fragments to tell you guys. And so I guess you can call this the past behind my rescue horse, even though he doesn't really act like a rescue horse. Crap. Well, first off, would be starting actually at the riding arena. So down here at the riding arena, which I don't think he's really scared of the riding arena anymore, but he I don't think he's really scared of it, because he and I go there all the time to ride and do tracks, and I don't ever hit him or anything. I don't even use a crop. So I think he's not really scared of this place anymore, but I don't know. I'm guessing it might have been, no, I think it was actually the other arena. Okay, I think he's getting slight memories, because he's jumping around and not wanting to go into the other arena. Now, we've done dressage before, but not here. Yeah, I don't think he likes it here. Okay, anyways, gotta keep him steady. And see, they would have had these on, that way each horse knew where to go. So his spot was right here, right behind the center. Yeah, right behind center was his spot right here. And I remember I was actually sitting up there. I was sitting like right up here. I remember watching him as his number got called, 295. That means that they had like over 300 horses, because he definitely wasn't last. There were a ton of horses here. But he's honestly... Okay, boy. Okay, stop. But I honestly feel so bad. So this was where his neglectful life honestly started. Because here would have been where he was bought by that old lady. And then they would have started to train. Not train indoors, because she bought him whenever it was winter time. And I watched. She was actually my neighbor, so I watched every day what she did to the horse. And no, I never got to buy my own horse there. I was just going to see with my mom and the neighbor, because she was my neighbor, so she offered to take me with her. But I mean, this was where I watched. But I remember seeing her do one thing. She would always stop like this, let him move a bit, and then as soon as he moved, she would pull him back like this, and then he would rear. I don't know what she was doing there. Or trying to make him stop moving. But then also, I know I did not teach him any of this. Like, this? No, I never taught him that. That was definitely the old owner. But she's still my neighbor, so I can always go and, like, confront her anytime. The next place he would have remembered would have been probably, I'm thinking, these grape fields. Because I know, as my mom being the barness, even though we look nothing alike, really, I take on more of my dad, But don't ask who my dad is. We don't talk about him. I don't even know who my dad is, guys. But I feel like the next place would have been the grape fields, because she loved helping my mom on the grape fields, and we always used like a horse to pull the carriage. No, we always used to like we had a big bucket to help like hold all the grapes, and we would always have a horse pull it, which I never really liked. But I mean, what can I do? I'm just a kid back then, so I couldn't really do anything. So that's probably where he got hit a lot. And then I'm assuming, because next thing on his neglectful life list says that it was at a competition, but they actually got disqualified for doing this, because apparently his owner actually started hitting him horribly with a crop, and then apparently she ended up spooking everybody, which is honestly horrible. Because spooking every horse just because I mean, she doesn't even have a reason to have a crop. I mean, honestly, crops used to be banned in Georgia. Now I don't think they are anymore, but every once in a while you might find one. But another place is that at the wine cellar. So apparently at the wine cellar, he would get locked down here. Yeah, honestly, imagine getting locked down here. That would suck. Yeah. Which is why, obviously, I'm not going to let my horse go in there. I don't even know how they got him into there, because the door's pretty big, actually. But, still. And then, I'm guessing next place would have been the racetrack where the competition was. Yeah, and actually, I kind of, missed it steps, but, actually, first, no, because first would have been the competition, and then since they got disqualified, she locked him in the wine cellar. So that's actually the order of the punishments. I just did it kind of out of order. So my bad, guys, my fault. So next, the competition was actually a race. It was racing. And this was, the jockey racing. Except this was the women's one, where, women did it instead of men. And apparently this was, one of the biggest races ever. Especially because a lot of women felt like going because of, saying that women could ride horses too, not just men. So, poor thing's probably giving me bad memories, so we better leave, but... Well, that was part 1, so if you guys liked part 1 and you want me to keep sharing Thunder and my other horses' neglectful past lives, then comment down below and and I can keep doing part 2s and everything else. But thanks for joining us today. Bye!